Welcome to another MazPlay video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be picking up where we left off with Trail of Ayash. Let's get to it.
It appears we are at crossroads. We can either go back to our old lands and risk capture, or we could try our luck on the mainland. My original plan is to reach Dabish, the biggest agglomeration in this area. Many of our elders told us of a city that could easily rival the power of wildmen. It is called Dabish. Should we seek aid and new life there?
I am with you, Ayash. We shall make our enemies pay.
I followed you, Ayash, twice, once to our doom and once to our freedom. But this time I'm going back to my old land.
I think I'll go with Bagwaji. I never trusted braves from the mainland anyways. Maybe we will meet at some point.
Let's try to find a trail to Dabish then.
Alright guys, so we're jumping back in here. So where we last left off, we had escaped a prison camp.
Hi, brothers. Someone battles on the road.
Should we help him?
No, let them kill each other.
And got attacked by some bandits, helped some people at a bridge camp, which we just crossed. And now we are headed towards a larger civilization. You saw that little cutscene there. That is somebody we can go talk to and get some quests from him. This is a side quest over here. What is going on with this guy's face? Anyways.
I am Awijima, one of the warriors that arrived here with the rest of Gabish braves. One morning, my sister came with me to the battle, but one of the weldmen pierced her heart with an arrow. I tried to bury her after the battle, but I have seen woodies roaming around her body in large numbers.
Okay.
I am not afraid of fighting weldmen, but I hate those hairy creatures. They frighten me. Can you clear them out for me so that I can give my sister a proper burial?
All right, I'll help you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is one of the many side quests that you'll get in here now. As you can see from the graphics, they're still working on the game. They got a couple cleanup items they got to deal with, especially with the character models. You know, the faces are kind of a little, you know, need some work. But you know, this is early stages of the game. And they're constantly patching it and updating it, so I would think that they'll probably clean up some things like the graphical errors, you know, in the future. At any rate, we're gonna go here, and this is a abandoned camp. These are the woodies. They look like vampires, daywalkers. I don't know, because the sun's pretty bright for them to be vampires, but you know, we're gonna go ahead and take these guys out. You know, it was a lot more in the animation, the little cutscene. Oh, here they are. Okay. So let's go ahead and kill. So luckily, I don't have to do too much fighting because my guys are pretty good at defending themselves and taking out some bad guys. So I'm just going to hang back and shoot some arrows at them. I don't know if someone's shooting fireballs or if they're throwing bombs. Okay. All right, so that's done. And they dropped some meat here. I'm not sure if I can interact with that treasure chest. We're looking for the guy's sister. Oh man, she didn't make it. I can't interact with that. Yeah, just speeding this along, guys. It's just trying to figure out how I can get up this ladder. Here we go. And there's usually some loot hidden up here. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, so let me go deliver the bad news to the guy down the hill. And that'll give us completion credit for this side quest. Then we're gonna make our way over to the cutscene where the guy was battling some other people and killed them. Oh, that's the main quest line guy, so let's talk to him.
Have you cleared the these yet? Great Spirit be praised. I don't have much to offer you for your actions. Take one of my axes. I'm done with fighting. Thank you for your aid. I'll bury her now.
Okay, goodbye. So, done. We got some good XP out of that, I'm sure. My inventory is pretty full, as you can see right here. So eventually I'll need to start investing in some chests. But I don't want to do that until I actually have a base that I can actually store some stuff in. So we're going to get my inventory organized a little bit. He gave us an axe. It has 2 slots in it. So as we adventure through, we'll be able to find some things that we can slot into the axe to make it more powerful. Usually those are going to be like some gems or some other type runes, but we haven't discovered that yet. So for now, we'll just hang on to that and get our inventory right, and then go talk to this guy to advance the story.
Those cursed fiends have wounded me. The battle is over, and Gabish still stands as long as I draw breath. You're not attacking me, so you're not one of the looters. You don't look like one of the wild tribesmen, either. Who are you? I'm one of the mainlanders that were part of the war band that clashed here with the wild tribe. No one won. Crows feast on both friend and foe. Yes, I am one of the lieutenants of Gabish that survived the battle with my war band. There are far bigger cities in the south, but in the northern lands, there's only one city worth of Great Spirit's respect, and that's Gabish. I also heard that the wild men have a giant city of their own, but I doubt anyone who saw it lived to tell the tale. The war brings out the worst in men. The looters ambushed us while we were carrying the loot from the battle. They took my warriors as prisoners. As for me, they wanted to slay me, but I have shown them Gabish's might. My war chieftain in Gabish would reward you greatly if you could aid me, and I need strong braves to fill the ranks. The aftermath of battle brought not only bloodsuckers who feast on corpses, but also those damn criminal scum. I know that they occupy the remains of our old war camp. We should strike fear in their hearts. Before we do that, do you have some potion that could help my wounds heal? Great. I feel regenerated. Thank you. It shall help me with freeing my braves.
Okay, so he's going to lead us to our next objective, which you can see marked on the map. We'll speed this up a little bit, but we got to save his braves. I guess he's like their leader, and his soldiers or his warriors got captured by the enemy. He laid waste to like 3 guys over there, so he obviously can handle his own. We're gonna make our way over there, but you know, as usual, as I'm running over there, I'm going to definitely stop and pick up anything that I see highlighted as some loot items and just continue to add to my already full bag. So we got to talk to these guys and get in there, so we'll go back to normal speed and let's see what we do, what we find out.
More step will be your last. What of them? They're enjoying our company in prison cells. If you wish to see them, you'll have to lay down your arms here. If you wish to see them, you'll have to lay down your arms here. Get ready for your death.
The sun god smiles upon us. Many of our foes lay slain. I'll keep my word, Ayash, but I have to speak with my braves alone as to why they didn't fight to the death. We need to reach abandoned outpost north of here. From there, we will start our journey to Gabesh.
Okay, so now the bad guys are all down. We're gonna go ahead and check this camp out, see if we can find any loot or goodies. And he's gonna go ahead and free his men. Let's see, not seeing anything here, so we're just gonna keep moving, speed through this real quick. So here's a little camp area. I can actually make some stuff at that campfire. I can rest. Just looking for loot right now, and I'll go through and I'll sort through my inventory later. Okay, so that said crit chance increased. I'm not sure if that's a permanent buff or a temporary one. I don't see any indication on the screen with like a countdown or anything that's saying that, you know, this is a temp buff. So maybe it is a permanent upgrade to my character's stats. Kind of stood out though with the bright green stone. So not seeing anything else there or here, so go ahead and rest. Our bars are nice and full. Nothing left to do but to leave and head to our next quest objective. Alright, so it looks like we got some flying creatures here with giant stingers on them. So first time I fought something other than, so far I've fought bandits, we fought some wild looking dogs, some giant vampire looking dudes. So, and I guess these flying creatures with stingers are what's gonna be over here harvesting all the dead bodies. This must have been a massive war over here with all the dead bodies and destroyed barricades and outposts and stuff like that. It's a pretty big war over here. But we're gonna take these guys out because they seem to like be constantly very aggressive as far as attacking. So, and my guys do a really good job of taking the creatures out, so I could just kind of stay far away and shoot arrows. Okay, so here's an interesting creature. It doesn't look like a stinger bee. It doesn't look like a person, so it looks like some kind of like, oh, they got very long tails. They kind of remind me of either aliens or the creatures that you can find in Ark that you can ride with giant tails.
Damn, the corpses attract many beats in the area. Better if we remain vigilant.
Okay, so we'll keep it moving here.
The palisades are blocking our path towards Gabish, and I do not want to meet more looters or wildmen.
Wildman.
Still, it might be the only way to get there. With some luck, it will be open and abandoned. I hope the bridge is intact after the fighting. My people are in no condition to fight. They'll stay behind while we scout ahead. I will ask prisoners to help us rebuild this outpost.
Okay, so we got a little camp here. And I don't see anyone up and active and walking around. In the previous versions of this game, before they've done quite a few patches and updates, people were always out walking around, and it basically gave you a message that you liberated the little camp and actually start working on building it back up. Instead, I'm not sure what's going on here. This guy's either sleeping or sick, but there's plenty of animal skins here where we can sleep on. And I do hear someone working in the background, but yeah, in the earlier versions of this game, there was quite a few people working here. So we're just gonna loot what we need and then take off and head towards our objective. Sorry for breaking your stuff, people, but we need supplies. All right, so we got some new bad guys here. Let's take these guys out. So these guys don't have tails. They look like giant Murlocs from World of Warcraft. All right, so they're done. There's a red dot there. Something I'm targeting. It's probably like a rabbit or something, but yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it. It might be even a toad or a bird, but it's just remembering the last thing I locked on for a target. Trying to make our way to the objective here. It looks like we probably have to cut through some kind of cave or shortcut, but we'll have to fight our way through probably some bad guys. All right, we got another bad guy here. Looks like he's some kind of stone golem. So we're gonna go ahead and take this out. Let my guys do most of the work, and I'll just shoot him from a distance like usual strategy. All right, looks like we're getting close to our objective. The number is dropping down. And in fact, we just found a new campsite. Got a couple goodies here. I wonder if we can interact with that cauldron. Maybe cook some recipes. Does look like it. All right, here we go.
Damn it. The bridge has been destroyed, but I can still see some planks down there.
All right, so we got to rebuild the bridge, but I think at this point,
We could use some of them to make a ramp.
we're going to go
In
ahead
what condition the planks
and
are in.
put a bookmark in the video, come back, work on that bridge that they said we should do to continue on. So as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.